So years ago, I switched to a paperless office, and I did so by buying a rather expensive scanner that I was able to feed papers into. So anything I received in the mail, I was able to scan in, save it digitally, and I didn't have to keep paper copies of anything. You could do the same thing now, but you don't need to get another scanner. Matter of fact, you could just use your iPhone. And it's easier than ever thanks to something called continuity camera. To use continuity camera, you have to be using the most recent versions of everything. So you have to have Mojave on your Mac, you have to have iOS 12 on your iPhone, and you want to have Bluetooth enabled in both, you want to have Wi-Fi enabled in both, and of course they both need to be using the same Apple ID. Once you do that, you can do some really cool things because you could use your iPhone as a camera and a scanner from your Mac. So for instance, here I am in the Finder and I have a folder that's going to contain all of my scans. Now the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my iPhone to take the scans. So here I am in the Finder on my Mac, and I can click the action button here, and there is an import from iPhone or iPad, and you can see both my iPhone and iPad are shown there, and I can choose Scan Documents. Now my iPhone doesn't need to be doing anything at this moment. It just has the screen on. Matter of fact, it could even be locked. Well, as soon as I hit Scan Documents, the phone is going to actually jump to a mode where it's using the camera, and as soon as the document is aligned underneath the camera, it takes the picture automatically. Now that I've gotten that one scan and it's just for that one page, I'm going to hit Save, and when I do that, the document is then going to appear here in the folder I was on my Mac. So it goes directly from the iPhone to the Mac. It doesn't actually get stored on the iPhone at all. And I can name it because it's already selected. So I like to hit Return now and name it. So I'll just give it a name, and then it's named and I'm done. If I want to view it, of course, I can hit the space bar here, look at Quick Look, and I could see the scan there. And it's saved as a PDF. It's fairly compact. It's just a little over 1 meg for an entire 8.5 by 11 scan of a sheet of paper. So similar to what I would get with using a regular scanner. But what about a multi-page document? Well, you can do that as well. So I can do the same thing here. I can import and scan documents. You know, you can also control click on a blank part of the Finder window and choose to import there as well. So I'll scan documents. My phone switches over and I can capture the first page, and then turn the page over. It gets the second. I don't even have to hit any buttons on my phone or my Mac. Just go from one page to the next. And now that I'm done, I hit Save. And you can even see it says Save 4 there. Now I've got the scanned document here, and you can see it has 4 pages in it. So it's easy to scan multiple page documents as well. It's a little bit slower than doing it on my old scanner, but actually not too bad considering it doesn't cost me anything extra. And I'm carrying this with me wherever I go. So if I have a MacBook and my iPhone, I can actually do these scans just as easily as if I'm sitting at my desk in my office. Now you can fine tune things a lot as well. And you do that on the interface on the phone. So let's import. And this time I'm going to let it capture. But when it's done capturing, it says ready for the next scan. Instead, I'm going to tap on the image on the bottom left. And now I can look at it and view it. I can even zoom in on it to see what I've captured. I can make adjustments. I can hit the 3 circles there at the bottom and actually adjust things to adjust how it looks. I can go in and change the cropping. So I can drag the corners to adjust. So if it didn't grab the corners of the page to create the perspective correctly, I can adjust that. I can rotate. I can hit a retake button at the top right or trash. And then when I'm done, I go right back to the screen here where I can go capture the next image. There's also the ability to turn the flash on or off or leave it at automatic, and I can adjust to grayscale for the initial take as well, just by pressing the circle button there at the top, or even just pure black and white. And then I can go and change the shutter from auto to manual as well. So there's a lot that you can do here if you want to fine-tune the process.